So today's video is going to be about how to do a blood-themed base. It's kind of like lava, but it's going to be darker and more liquidy and more gruesome, I guess. So the reason I'm doing this base, I have a Karnak model right here from Chaos Demons. So what you're going to need is some hot glue and an X-Acto knife and some cork to start out. So right now this is like a pretty thick, I'd say half-inch cork. But like on a base, it's kind of too massive in certain areas, so I'm going to break it apart. So right now I'm going to add hot glue to the bottom of the base, spread it out so that it's not completely over the border, but you have like a bit of an outline there that you can do some blood pools around it. So another trick to the base is to give it more texture. Just take your X-Acto knife and kind of like rub it against it and like kind of do cuts like that and just get it all so it's uneven to look more rocky. So the next step is to add bark. What we're going to do, instead of keeping it just one flat layer everywhere, we're going to use like pieces to put on the top layer, and this just adds more dimension and different like rocky textures to the base. In our previous basing video, we talked about how to make your own skulls. These are made of a type of hard plasters, so hot glue doesn't work that well, so we're going to use some super glue, and I'm going to put these near the rocks. So now that we've set the skulls down, we're going to maybe add some more cool effect to this, which is a 3D hand, and it's this zombie arm that I just found in a random bits bag. I might have it like climbing up the rock like that out of the pool of blood, so it just adds another cool dimension to the base. Okay, so the first part of doing the blood effect is with hot glue, and we're going to be adding water effect later to get it more consistent. So now we're going to add some gravel to the base. First I mix some white glue and water. So we mix it to this consistency, not super thick, not super thin. So we're back, we've sprayed the base a matte black color using spray paint. Next is the gray step. So I mix some gray with craft paint, and that's just a bit of black and white, obviously. And now I'm going to use a large dry brush and just get some of the paint and rub it off and try and edge highlight all this. Okay, the next step is to use white and lighten the gray, and now we're going to dry brush this on the same thing. So now I'm going to add a bit of dark brown to the rock. When you put the dark brown on, you just want to kind of like splat it down, and you're not really like dry brushing. This will give it like a dirt effect. Okay, the next step to put on the brown is a khaki color, which is like a beige. Get a new brush for this, because when the brown and beige mix, it's like this really light, weird, ugly brown. So get a new brush, and we're going to dab a little bit of this on certain spots. So now we're on the blood step. We're going to use Carnage Red. Okay, so now we're on the highlight of red. I'm using Blood Red from Reaper. If you don't have this paint, Mephiston Red from Games Workshop is great. The main difference between blood and lava is the coloring, basically. Lava has more yellows and oranges, while blood, you want to keep it dark. So now I'm going to put a brown wash on the hand and skulls. I recommend Agrax Earthshade, but I'm using my own concoction. So the red wasn't quite bright enough in specific spots. I think with blood you want to do more like blotchy, bright colors, so I used some P3 Paint Khador Base Red on that, and just like quick highlights. For Games Workshop equivalent, it's like Evil Sunz Scarlet, so you could use that. Now I'm going to go in with my wash, and this wash is going to leave like a sheen, which is what we want to accomplish anyways. So this is a side-by-side comparison. You can see this is pre-wash and it's kind of bright. This is after, and yeah, you can see the darker pools look a lot better. If you have any other base tutorial suggestions, let us know and we'll try and make them. So this is how the base turned out. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you do, please remember to subscribe and thumbs up and follow the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Rock on!